Hey, good evening, LinkedIn. Dave Wilson, Results Staffing and Social Media. 9:41. Do you know where your employees are? Hey, listen, tonight I promised I'm going to stay on point. I'm going to give two shout outs to Lauren B. Jones and Allie McBrath in Wisconsin and Lawrence from California. They're fantastic. I will tag them on this, and they're for recruiting. You can learn a lot. They are very calm, smooth, to the point. I'm going to learn from them. So tonight is just real smooth about staffing. I'm not going to get upset. This is the new Dave. I'm going to call it the new Dave. The subject tonight, when you have to think of different things for in staffing, is this one's going to be straight up, and it's this is the problem. I want LinkedIn private message me later on. You can put in the comments. You answer this question for me. What am I worth? All right. And I'm going to give you a few examples. So what am I worth to another staffing company? Okay. Because here's my problem. This is my problem. I have employees, right? And I can find them. No excuses. Hey, Tim, it does not matter. I will find the employees. If it takes me 20 hours a day, I will find them. See, great to see. That's my problem. Now, how do I get the employees to everybody else, right? So what's it worth to another staffing company to come to me and say, hey, can you help? Can you partner? Okay. This is in logistics now. Let's just say that. So between their markup and what mine would be, there's no value. No matter what I think about, I can sit here and say to you and talk blue, right? Nothing. There's no money. If they're not making money at a 42% markup, 40, and they're going to hand it off to somebody else for 38, not working. Sorry. I couldn't even compete with that. It's got to be 50, 52, 53, 54%. Then we might talk. That's it. Right? So what's it worth to that company? What's it worth to the staffing companies that have a hard time filling the orders? And I'm not saying this in a disrespectful way. What's it worth? My problem is I have employees. Some of their problems is they need them. What's it worth to a small business? Example, I have two great companies that I'm trying to think of an idea that 40 stores, right? I'm not going to recruit for them. I'm going to funnel the employees to them. Okay. It could be anywhere in the States, 40 of them. I see Rich, I see you're watching. We talked about this before, but nobody's been in this predicament before. So how do I track them? You answer that. How do you track employees that I can say, I'm going to send you 3 hours from me? Result Staffing is sending them to your store. You get interviewed, you get hired. A tracking system for that. Don't say call them on the phone. Don't say write their names down. The shark is watching. That's right, the shark. It's impossible. Because if I'm telling you I'm going to find you 200 people, right? Look at these eyes, Richard. 200 people. If I can find and send them anywhere, how do I track it? That's one of the questions if you can answer it. There's got to be a way because this has never happened before. This is because of the COVID situation. So if I'm being asked, do you pay per head? You want to say it like that, but a price per person? How do you track it? The next one's my favorite, corporate. Richard, corporate. Tim, corporate. Steven, corporate. What's it worth to 15 of the companies down my 20 minutes from me that need 200 people, 300, 500, right? 20. What's it worth? If the staffing companies are having problems, hey, Vic, how you doing, sir? If the staffing companies are having problems, right? Staffing's having problems. That doesn't mean I don't have problems. So how do I get those employees to corporate? Now, corporate's answer are, we don't want to bring on another staffing agency. Think about that. We don't want to bring on another staffing agency. Now, I am not a genius here as far as that goes for invoicing, because I've been in the staffing world for a long time to make a 30-day proposal, right? Let's just say 30 days. I provide people. Some of the issues are, well, it's invoicing. Invoicing. How's that working for you? And that's for corporate. That's not being wise. But these are some of the excuses that I hear. So again, what am I worth to you? That's the secret. If you can answer that to me, that would be great, because utilizing the tools that I've told everybody, video resume, top notch. Duck and Al, and Vic is on right now. He's a co-founder. Duck and Al resumes, let me tell you, video resumes, priceless. I offer them free. I can get you the candidate without you even leaving your desk. How can you beat that? You're going to see 4 or 5 questions from Duck and Al, right? Right there. And Vic is on here right now. He would work with you, with your company, to design anything you want. If you want a certain test, guess what? I can put that test on that video resume. That's perfect. So now, instead of the time, now you got to look at the time. Your time savings is so valuable, because with the video resumes, listen, my time is cut in half because the people that aren't qualified. So that's one tool. Text Us. Text Us is another fabulous tool where you can text 500 people at a clip, right? Taking your database. It's on your phone app. You could be walking around, answer texts, right? 500. Priceless. If you utilize it correctly. Okay. Hootsuite. Another team, right? Hootsuite has got to be the most great platform for social media, to where you can manage 20-some sites if you wanted to, whatever. Do all your postings, watch everything you want to be able to do, respond to them. But Text Us far beats that. And you're right, Steve. Text Us is great. And just sharing you with Walmart and testing our products, see? So in Reston, Virginia for Walmart. So think about that. Now, what I like also is constant contact. All right. Bulk emailing. Now, a lot of people will say, well, bulk emailing, yeah, we tried that. It didn't work. Well, we've tried Text Us. It didn't work. Well, we tried the video resume. It didn't work. Well, we tried our postings on social media. It didn't work. Well, we shared. The object to it all is, and I've had conversations with everybody on here, is you got to tell yourself, utilize them in all different ways. Text us real quick. Text us, right? You got 6 recruiters in an office, 6 jobs. Crayola, let's just say Crayola, Coke, Pepsi, right? Text the word Crayola. Text the word soda, Pepsi, whatever. It comes up on the screen. All your recruiters see it. Wow, that's me. Saves you time, because you don't have to sit there and say, all right, that's her account. Right? Put a menu. It's as simple as a menu, right? Constant contact. Now you email blast, right? So now you're going to email your campaign in your database, right? We have great jobs, all this. Put the Text Us information and the video resume information on your email. Also, put the link on any page, like your Facebook link, to like it. Put it in your signature and say, please like my page. So think of that. You got the video resume, which is free, and Vic is on here, and he will allow you to try his product. You got to reach out to Vic and Seth. Vic, I am going to tag you on this. Reach out, and he will actually work with you and let you try it out. I mean, how many people let you try the versions out free, utilize it, and once you utilize it once or twice, look at the smile. It's priceless. All right. So back to the bulk email. So now you have all your information. So now everything starts to lower down. You're not getting as many emails, as many texts, right? Now go to social media, right? And do a posting. Hey, text this, or we do video resumes. Click on the link. Hey, every single thing. Check out our Instagram account. Put it on there. Everything. And even on with Vic with the video resumes is they do the texting also. So you can get this. This is the best thing with the video texting and the resumes. If you know a certain person, right, that you want to get your message to say, hey, do this for me personally, one at a time, I can text you the same thing. Hey, to perform a video resume, right to them. Personalize it right to that person. And that really, really opens it up, and you got to use all the tools. So again, the question I have, what am I worth? I have employees and I can find employees. For those who know me, I do not rest until I find employees. If you need 50, I will get those 50. It might take me a couple days now, but I'm going to get them because with all the tools that I just told you right now, you will be successful. And with LinkedIn, when you start following, like when I told you Lauren Jones and Ali, and I'm going to have them as guests, and I've had Vic and the Shark, wait till you start hearing the other ideas that everybody else utilizes. Like, I could not believe how Ali showed me a couple things on social media that I didn't know. Listen, I'm the king of social media, but no, I'm joking. But I thought this one function was gone, and it's not. So Ali, when we do our interview, it's still there. So one more thing with the corporate. Back to that is what am I worth with corporate? So if you're listening and you're a VP or if you're an HR director, what am I worth? Because I'm running out of ideas. Vic, Steve, John, Tim, I am running out of ideas to come up with a model, that's fair to where you don't have to utilize the excuse, well, I don't want to use another staffing agency. I get that. I don't want to make another invoice. That's real hard. Staffing companies are having a hard time. We know why they want, because they need to keep the customers happy. Listen, I know how important when you get those calls on a Monday morning or a Wednesday or a Friday and say, I need 50 employees, right? Been there, done it. Whew. XPL Logistics, right? Need 300. Let me breathe again. Lauren, Ali, the new Dave. So my point there is, look at all your tools, right? Talk with your recruiters. Look at the social media. Change up some photos. Add all these tools in that I told you about, right? Use them all, not just one. And you're going to see a big, big difference. You're not going to cure. It's not going to be a cure right now. It's not going to say, hey, I can get you 10 employees. But I'm going to give you an example. Vic, like I've told Vic, is utilizing right now, trying to find a diesel mechanics. I have two, and Rich, I told you tonight, I have 2 candidates that are finishing up for diesel mechanics. Okay. I geared the questions towards the diesel mechanic. Okay. Now, Aaron and Jason, they are going to be looking at that so they know the questions. They don't know them, but they're going to be geared towards diesel mechanics. So that is the best part of the whole thing. So now once it comes to me, guess what? I send it to the hiring manager. They look at that person. And the main thing is to get the interview with the video resume. All right. That's the main thing. I don't promise the job because I can't. But if you work on the video resume, your LinkedIn, all together, it works. So I want to thank Steve, Rich, and Vic, and please reach out. Especially these guys are top notch, and they will really help you succeed. So when anybody comes up with that tracking system, I need a tracking system that if I need to send 500 employees or 400 employees to a site, you see, I always aim high. How do I track it? Being with myself and another person. All right. On that note, everybody, have a great night, and we'll talk to you soon.